So now that my gypsum wall board is up, all secured, ready to start that acoustic ceiling tile. It's a really nice product, easy to put up, and it's definitely do-it-yourselfer. My name's Deric. This is my wife Jenya. We bought a fixer-upper. We're remodeling this house one day at a time, all while living in it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to get all the latest videos to track our progress. You'll find lots of how-to videos with step-by-step instructions to help you with your next do-it-yourself project. Welcome to the Rundown Reborn channel. In this video, I'm going to install an acoustic plank ceiling tile that's really going to give a lot of character to this architectural ceiling. If you haven't seen my earlier video about how to drywall a ceiling all by yourself, be sure to check out this video linked above. Alright, I'm getting ready to start this acoustical ceiling. This is one of those tiles. It's 4 feet long by about 6 inches wide. So it's tongue and groove on both sides, right here and right here. It interlocks as well as on the ends. I'm going to set this up and start with my tongue at the starter side. This way I can use this flap here and staple that to hold it until the glue cures. Now this is made by Armstrong, and they have a clip system. You can install the clip system with screws, and then this just snaps into that. Adds a lot of cost. The manufacturer approved a glue adhesive application if you want, and that's what I'm going to do. It's a lot more cost effective and it works just fine. The pieces are 4 feet. My furring strips up above are 12 inches on center approximately. I want to be able to stagger my joints so that they're not uniform. I want it to look like a natural application. So I'm going to cut a few pieces at like different lengths. I'm going to cut starters at 1 foot, 2 foot. And I'll start with a 4 foot piece, and then maybe I'll go to a 1 foot piece, and then a 3 foot piece, and then a 2 foot piece, and give it some sense of randomness. The first piece I'll put up is a full piece, and I'm going to set some glue up above and then start hanging the pieces in somewhat of a stair step. The material itself is fairly fragile, but it is easy to cut. So with just a couple scores you can get through that. It's pretty soft. You can't really force this stuff. So that's the basics of this material. I like it. It's going to add some acoustic dampness to the room, help with sound reverberation and echoing, and it's just going to look great. I'm going to get started now. So this stuff's pretty easy to install. I'm going to use a glue adhesive and put that on top of these furring strips here, and then once that's in place, I'll set these up here, the tongue out and the groove available to come into, and I'll use this groove flange here to staple to hold it in place while the glue sets. But I'll set these up here like so. I'll bring a 1 foot piece in and glue that up there next. And then I'll just work my way in a stair step as I go across the ceiling. It should go up pretty easy, and when it's done it's going to look absolutely great. Let's go ahead and get started. For the adhesive, I'm just using some basic adhesive with some liquid nails. I'm going to cut not a huge tip to it, but enough that I can get a nice maybe 3/8 inch bead or 1/4 inch bead. I'm fairly liberal with the glue. It just likes to fall because you're working on the ceiling, so it's just got to work quick. I've got a couple towels on the ready in case any glue drops. And I'm going to start just putting a little bit of glue up here. I'm putting the glue on each of the furring strips. Alright, I've got some glue up. Gonna give me a board. Starting with a full piece. I'm going to set that in place. Put a couple of staples in, don't just hold it. Now I'm going to put a 1-foot piece in. Just guiding that tongue into the groove. Clip that one up. As you go, they'll start to hold themselves up. Now I need to extend another full piece down a ways. Now I've got another full piece. I'm going to set that end to end, interlock the end, and lay that right up against there. Clip this one up. Alright. In the first row, I like to put a couple of drywall screws in. This helps hold that first board up and keeps it from falling down. It doesn't have an interlocking groove at the start, so this will keep it from pulling away from the glue and let that glue set against the board. These screws will eventually be hidden by the trim. I've got another full piece here. Now I'm going to interlock it on the end and on the side. You can't force it, just gently slide it in. Alright, that one's good and snug. Just going to tack that up. Now I'm going to put a 2-foot piece in. It's really that simple. I'm just going to work my way across the ceiling, staggering these things out, building my way across diagonally. You just got to remember this stuff's really soft. It just likes to break on you easily, so you just have to be gentle. And there you have it. A really nice architectural ceiling. I'm really happy with it. It goes up pretty quick. It's not very hard. And it looks like $1 million. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the next episode.